Hello everybody, my name is Jody. Welcome to my channel if you're new. Welcome back if you're not. So I am going to talk about a particular 5-hour video that I stumbled on yesterday. I'm going to try to give the cliff notes, and if you want to go watch the majority of it yourself, I'm going to suggest doing that. It was very, very informative. I had heard about this through Tarot by Janine and maybe a couple of other people that had talked about it. And I was on, and I'm going to be using some code words because I don't want to get kicked off of here. RUMBLE, another place that people put their videos because they can be more forthright with what they want to say. So I have watched that for a while, and I was on it yesterday and stumbled upon this particular 5-hour video that I had heard about. And it was a previous member of a certain group of people, FREEMASONS, and a lot of our celebrities and higher up people are part of that. And I had known for the last year, or I had seen bits and pieces of people talking about so-and-so is part of that, so-and-so is part of that, see the signs. And so this guy, I don't know who he is. He's probably somebody famous. He's from Australia. He did not say his name at the beginning, so I cannot direct you to his name. The only way I can direct you to this video is go to RUMBLE. It was posted on May 8th. And it's got a picture of a lot of BLOOD. And anyway, it didn't have any gruesome pictures or anything like that whenever he was doing his video. He just talked about being a former member, and he went through the details of the ranking and the different signs and everything. And it was very helpful to understand exactly how it is, because I have had people in my family that were FREEMASONS and friends whose fathers are members of that. And the way he explained it was, probably 90% of those people are not bad people. It's the ones that get to the very last degrees. They've jumped through all of those hoops, they've went through all of those initiations, and those are the ones that they're looking for, the ones that will continue to follow and not drop out. And there are 33 different levels before you get to the head honcho spot. And and I think it appears that each level has a different sign, and some of the ones. And he showed picture after picture after picture of our people in higher positions and the people that we watch on TV and all of their different signs showing that they are a member of, he called it the one-eyed religion, because they cover that one eye all the time, and they do this a lot, and they put their hand inside their jacket a lot, and even do this a lot, apparently. So there were 4 different things, 4 different signals that they signal to their other people to let them know they are part of that group. And so anyway, I think I watched 4.5 hours of it yesterday, kind of off and on. And I'll be honest, he didn't, like I said, he did not even show anything gruesome, but I felt sick to my stomach most of the time, because I was just kind of it was I knew a little bit of the puzzle, and he just kind of showed the whole puzzle, what their beliefs are, why they believe what they believe, how they got where they were, how infiltrated they have been for ever and ever and ever. He went back to, past when the United States first started and some of the different people. He even talked about the Georgia Guidestones, which I haven't gotten into yet, which I just kind of started looking into last week. So it was really good. And if you have a chance to watch it, watch it in bits and pieces if you can. Um, I started it. I had the time. It was Sunday afternoon. I had most of my housework done, and it was pouring down rain yesterday. So I had the time, and the timing was good for me to watch it. So it just, I mean, I'm trying to think of, um, there's another hour or so that I haven't watched, and I may go back and watch the end of that before it completely gets taken down, because this guy really did put his life at risk by posting this, because they take an oath when they get in there, that and the stuff that they discuss, I mean, he shows us in the books. He pulled several of their like society books, and like, if you do this, this is what we're going to do to you, and if you do this, we're going to do this to your family. And I mean, like, literally, like, ripping your insides out, and doing bad things to people. So um it was interesting. So, if, like I said, if you get a chance, it's on RUMBLE. I'm trying to think if there's anything specific. It's just a better way of understanding who all is involved. And I will say this: the whole time that I was watching that, and he was showing picture after picture after picture of all of our favorite celebrities, and in the back of my head, I was thinking, I'm not absolutely sure that I believe all of them are part of that, um, because 100% of nobody is part of anything. You know, I feel like in certain situations, a lot of them were photographed, perhaps by a photographer that was part of that group. And maybe they said, oh, do this, or, you know, or do this, or do this, or do this as part of the pose. And maybe those people didn't even know what they were doing. I mean, if somebody told me to do that, you know, I would know now. But before last year, I would not have known that some of those signs were indicating that I was part of a particular CULT, or secret group of people. And so anyway, I just want to point you in that direction. It is very eye-opening if you want to understand more of just how infiltrated it is into our society. And it also indicates really how big bringing this down is. I mean, when I say big, it's big. And when I say that this has probably been going on for years to bring these people down, it would not be something that would happen overnight. It's a little like trying to bring the Catholic Church down, I would say. You know, you would not be able to do that overnight, because it is very infiltrated within the world. And so is this other society, very infiltrated. And again, I don't think that everyone that is part of that FREEMASON is bad, but it does appear that it's the beginning of let's just see how far these people will go, to see how much power they want. And, you know, some of them will drop out because they're like, this is baloney, I don't want to be part of it. Or some of them are power hungry and they do want to continue going. And the farther you get into it, I would imagine some of those initiations have people doing things that they would not normally do. But I feel like there might be a lot of peer pressure that makes them do it. And if they're on film or they've got pictures, that could be certain things that they hold over people's heads. I can totally see how people could get into that and not even know what they're doing. Like I said, I know I have family members, because I know when some of them passed away, their ring got passed down to family members. And I might even have one or two that has that sign over their gravesite. And so, yeah, he just explains what all of this stuff means, and how it has literally been not hiding in plain sight all of these years. and the majority of us didn't even have a freaking clue. So if you have any questions, let me know, or comments. Don't post anything in the comments that's going to get me in trouble, please. This is exactly the kind of stuff they don't want out there. So anyway, hopefully I didn't just nail my coffin in. Anyway, I will talk to you later. Bye.